So morning once again, and welcome everybody for this Gold and Diamond Showcase, a special session that I have kept you. Of course, all the details are already there. If you go below any of the course at silver level, if you are a silver member, and any of the course at gold level, if you are a gold member, if you go below the last video of any course, okay, and you will find the detailed description of what exactly the gold course is all about, what exactly the diamond course is all about. But I just thought that I'll just conduct one session for you. Will take less than an hour, okay, to give you the briefing, to give you the the context about why this course structure is structured the way it is. Okay, just want to ask this question to you. Whenever you joined this community, how many of you had this thought that there are three different levels, and why there are three levels? Why can't you give everything at one time? Or what's the purpose of that? Or a few of you might got like, what is this? Few of you might got annoyed that I thought I'm going to learn everything at MDF level. Then why this is the structure, and so on and so on. How many of you had any of this kind of thoughts? Type me in the chat when you joined the MDF. Good. I'm happy for you people being honest, because I'll tell you what, when for the first time I got introduced to this kind of learning technique, even I thought, ki boss, it's not about money. See, when it comes to learning, okay, you take whatever you want and give me everything at one go. But until I realized that there is some science behind this. Okay, there is some science behind this, and there is a reason why the things are structured the way they are. And across the globe, I don't know how many of you have seen this, that there are 15 different training techniques or learning techniques, whatever you call it. Okay, so out of that 15 different training techniques, that's like since last century, this is how the world is functioning in the training and coaching industry. Okay, so which is the best and the most powerful training technique? So it is always learning by doing is the most powerful. Now, when it comes to learning by doing, there is some very interesting limitation, or drawback, or a flaw, you can say, when it comes to learning by doing. And that is, whatever you learn, suppose you learn it only once. Okay, the problem is, over a period of time, you can't remember anything, or it's like whatever you learn in that whatever time frame, once it is gone, you do not learn anything new. I'll give you a simple example. Learning by doing is by far the most important and the most powerful learning technique. Okay, how many and that's why the hands-on courses teaches you maximum. Apart from, even like, if you go to different CD programs, you go to different conferences, you attend a lot of lectures. Okay, you think you learned a lot, but when you come back on Monday morning, start practicing, and you realize so many questions you have, so many points at which you are like, what should I do next? What should be the next step? How should I use this material? Which instrument? And you keep on facing different challenges, different problems as you start practicing what you hear. How many of you have seen this? Type yes in the chat. Okay. And that is how it actually happens. You listen to like 10, 20, 30 lectures in a 2-3 day conference, and you're like all pumped up, and you think, yes, boss, I know it now. And you take that composite in your hand, you take that implant in your hand, you take that laser in your hand. Forget about treating a laser patient. You don't even understand how to ensure that whether the laser tip is fit or not, whether the frequency is right or not, and so many things. And that's why the world, see, everything in this world keeps on evolving. The same thing applies to learning and teaching as well. That's why the world came to know ki, boss, just giving lot of knowledge is not enough. Okay. You need to ensure, yeah, it's like the maths problem. You read, you think you understood. When you actually start solving it, it's all gone. Okay. So then the world realized that there should be something which will help for better and more knowledge retention. And then came the learning by doing things. So when it comes to personal development courses, then came the games, then came the, the physical involvement more than anything else. Okay. So, and then maybe in the world of, different domains, started the hands-on courses. Okay. Now, how many of you have done any of the hands-on courses in any of our, domain in dentistry or any specific area? Type yes in the chat. Okay. If you have done any of the hands-on courses. And, you listen to different lectures, but when you actually did the hands-on courses, you realized, oh yes, now I know how to do it. And how many of you have experienced that when you started implementing it after the hands-on, it was better? Type better in the chat. Okay. That now I know how exactly it is to be done, how to do that, RC opening with minimal tooth cutting or whatever. And, how to do that composite with minimal prep, how to do that veneer or onlay or overlay or whatever. Isn't it? It became better. Now, interestingly, going forward, okay, so you learn whatever you learn in the hands-on, and you absorb, you learn, but how many of you realize that there comes a point where when you go back to another lecture, another hands-on or whatever, and you feel like, I forgot so many things which I learned in the previous hands-on course. Type me in the chat. Oh, this was also told me. This was also taught. This was also. So it's like the learning is incomplete. Now look at this. It's so interesting. Okay. Lectures are nothing but like too much of giving. You don't understand. It's a one-way process. Okay. When you do by hands-on, when you learn with hands-on, you understand things better. You implement. But that's the point when you realize that you need something more. Okay. That's the point when you realize that you need something more. And what you need is ongoing updates or ongoing learning or ongoing touch and go of that particular topic. Type true in the chat if you have realized this ever after doing any of the course. Okay. And that's why the world of teaching, training, coaching had come to the conclusion, okay, that it's not just about, one-time lecture, one-time hands-on. It has to be an ongoing exercise. It has to be an ongoing exercise. Okay. And therefore, this particular structure has evolved in this world. This structure has been tested, implemented, and the results have been tested and observed by the universities like Harvard, Oxford, and Cambridge. And this is how they have arrived at the conclusion that this is the best way of imparting and ensuring the maximum knowledge and maximum knowledge retention. Okay. So whatever course we have structured, trust me, This is the best way to learn and retain the maximum knowledge. You ask any of our diamond members and you will understand that, that is where everything, comes to the completeness. Because the stages of transformation are different. And at every stage, your knowledge is different. Your experience is different. Your expertise are different. Your maturity is different. And your way of learning is different. How many of you have ever done this? That, you went through the MDF course videos, and then when you went back through them again, and you were like, I understood it better this time. इस बार अच्छे से समझ में आया. Type me in the chat if you have experienced this. And it is possible only if you have gone through the videos again and again, which I keep on saying so many times, that you should keep on going through the videos again and again. Like every single time you watch even the same content, you will be amazed to find ki, boss, there is something different here. There is something which is more depth, which I didn't understand or I didn't get last time. And this is so common. Don't worry. If that has happened to you, don't think you have done something wrong in the first time. That's why I have given you the lifetime access to the videos. Okay? Because, your understanding will evolve with your experience, with your expertise, with time, with your implementation, and with your results. The stages of transformation are always like this. So let me just show you the same thing in a very interesting way. Like I'm sure from, caterpillar to butterfly journey, right? The same thing applies to you and me as well when it comes to transforming our knowledge, our experience, our expertise, and moving from absolute being a novice to the successful practitioner level. Now, I don't know how much of constant support you get when it comes to your domain-specific courses, whichever course you have done, okay? But I for always ensure that our participants should keep on getting the constant support from our side so that they do not stop any of the stages midway. Okay? I want all of you to fly like these butterflies, achieve that millionaire dental practice and achieve that millionaire dentist freedom. Eventually, I want all of you to develop a practice in such a way that your practice should not just function in your absence, but even grow in your absence. Yes, you heard that right. And trust me, that's possible. How many of you would love to build that kind of practice? Just type I love in the chat box. Okay. Imagine a practice which is not just functioning in your absence, but even growing in your absence. I'm sure it's the dream of every practicing professional because, we have always heard this. We have always believed this, that it is not possible to delegate, automate when it comes to profession. If you're in a business, you can do that. But in a profession, you can't do that. But let me tell you, it's not like that. Okay. That can be done for sure. Okay. And we must do it. We must do it because that's what, in my opinion, that's where you will really land up not just doing the practice, but building the practice and eventually enjoying the practice. Okay. I always keep on saying this, whether it's Diamond members or our Smile Excel, people, I always say this. I just don't want you to do the practice. Everybody do the practice. Okay. I want you to enjoy the practice. And that doesn't happen on day one for sure, because it takes a lot of hard work, okay, to build a practice. It takes your blood, sweat, and tears to make it happen. Do it. Give that time to yourself. Give that time to your practice. But there must come a stage where you're not just doing the practice, but enjoying the practice. Okay. Because even if you go there, you're just sitting, observing everything, managing things. I'll tell you something very interesting. Today is Friday, okay? In this week, I have been in my clinic every single day, okay? Even today and tomorrow, I'm going to be in the clinic, okay? But I'm not going to wear gloves for the entire week. Yes, there are times when I have to do, like 4, 5, 10 patients in a day. That's fine. Okay. But there are days, it's like sometimes I do 10 patients in a day. Sometimes I do 1 patient in 10 days. It all depends. Like my role as a clinician in our practice is plug in, plug out. Wherever required, you are jumping in, wearing the gloves, folding your sleeves, and working like crazy. I'm someone who is like 24 years into practice now and have done like 30, 40, 50 patients a day. Doesn't matter at all how many patients are there. Okay. So whenever required, I plug in. If not required, I plug out. Every single day I'm there only because that is where I sit. That's the only place I have to sit. Okay. But this is what I want all of you to build eventually. But these stages of transformation are not going to be an easy journey. At the same time, it's not that it's difficult. The only thing it needs a constant guidance. It needs you to be in the constant environment of growth and to ensure that you keep on doing the right things, get them validated, get them corrected, and move to the next level. So the way we have structured the course, I'll just tell you what are the 6 keys to success. Number 1 is ignorance. Always remember, we think we know a lot, but there are many, many things where we don't know anything. Okay. There are many things where we don't know anything. There are so many things where we are completely ignorant about. Okay. Just like now, a lot of people, as I always say, think that they know how to manage the practice. They know how to grow the practice. But let me tell you something. It's not like that. Okay. There is a lot which we don't know. And the worst thing is we don't even know what we don't know. So we are ignorant. We think we know about practice management. We think we know about practice growth. We think we are doing everything about practice growth. But interestingly, things are not the way they look. Okay. So when you joined that, first preview free webinar, you were at this stage. Okay. Completely ignorant. Now, as you start gaining the knowledge, from ignorance, you get a lot of knowledge. Okay. Let me tell you, it is always said, right? Ignorance is bliss. But there is something interesting here. Okay. There is something interesting here. This question was asked to, I think, Priyanka Chopra or Dia Mirza when they were at, the Miss Universe or Miss World. Yeah. I think this was asked to Priyanka Chopra during the Miss World contest. That if ignorance is bliss, why do people seek knowledge? Okay. If ignorance is bliss, why do people seek knowledge? And the answer she gave won her the Miss World title. You know what she said? If ignorance is bliss, why do people seek knowledge? She said, it is only after you seek knowledge, you understand what you miss in ignorance. How did you find the answer? Just put it in the chat box. Okay. And give me a moment. I'll come back. Okay. It is only after you seek knowledge, you understand what you miss in ignorance. Okay. That was the answer, and that won her the Miss World title. I'll be back in a moment. It was powerful, isn't it? That it is only after you, learn things, you understand what you miss in ignorance. Okay. So it's very important that you acquire a lot of knowledge, because otherwise you will be like, I know everything. I know it. I know that. It doesn't work like that. Okay. So the first stage of success, the 6 key elements of success, the first is always the ignorance. The second is always the knowledge. Now, once you get a lot of knowledge, you start applying that knowledge. Okay. You start applying that knowledge. And as you start applying that knowledge, you realize that, I just gave you the example of those hands-ons. Okay. So not the hands-ons. I gave you the example of, attending a lot of lectures and, getting a lot of knowledge from that conference, 2-day, 3-day event. And at the end of it, you start implementing things. And then you realize that, oh, I need to know this as well before I implement. I need to know that as well before I implement. Okay. And whatever I have learned through a lot of lectures and a lot of knowledge, I have a lot of knowledge, but the practical application is not there. Okay. Just like in our, colleges, all of us after graduating and post-graduating keep on saying this, that, the theory and practical is completely different. And let me tell you, it's not correct. Okay. Practicals are nothing but the implementation of the theory. Unless you know the theory, you cannot do the practical. Like as simple as, let's take an example of car driving. So unless you know what is clutch, brake, gear, accelerator, you cannot drive the car. Although the practical is different, but you still need to know the theory. So the knowledge is important. Knowledge is power. But as you start applying the knowledge, you understand, ki boss, even if you know the clutch, gear, okay, and the trainer teach you that you just release the clutch and put the accelerator, and you realize that the car is switching off every time you try to do that, because that coordination takes time to come. So that is where you need the hand holding. And that's why when you go to driving school, the trainer sit next to you. It's not that I have told you everything, now go and start doing it. That is where you need hand holding. Okay. And once you get the hand holding, the trainer, your teacher, exactly tells you how to do it. When you make mistakes, what mistakes you made. Okay. And that is when your execution becomes very good. That is when your execution becomes very good and you start getting the results. Now, as you start getting the results, now you know that I'm doing a very good root canal. Maybe I'm driving very nicely now, but there is still something which is missing in my root canal. Okay. Or even after now, I have learned how to do that root canal properly. When you analyze it, you realize that you have made this mistake, you have made that mistake. It is not perfect. It is 90%. It is 95%. It is still not 100%. It is still not 100%. And therefore, many, many years into practice, you still cannot do the root canal the way, Anish Navre sir or PD Joshi sir or, all the stalwarts do. Why? Because that is where you need correction and an ongoing guidance, which unfortunately is very difficult to get in these modern times. Very rarely you will find people who will keep on hand holding you for a very long time. You will have courses, you will have hands-on, you learn, and at the most, whenever you find any difficulty, you put a WhatsApp message. You get the answer, sometimes you don't. Even after getting the answer, sometimes you understand, sometimes you don't. But unless there is ongoing correction, unless there is connecting those missing dots is happening on ongoing basis, you really do not learn and reach the stage of success. And this is how your actual success comes. How many of you think this is powerful? Type powerful in the chat. You don't know the subject at all. Then you get a lot of knowledge. Then you need that hands-on, hand-holding. Once you start implementing it, you start getting results. When you analyze the results, you understand there is still something which you need to learn. And when you start learning it, you need that support on ongoing basis. You realize, here I have done this course, but I would have been happy if I would have, got to listen to this mentor or this coach or this trainer again on that particular subject, to refine, to fine tune my mistakes and all. And friends, as I told you, I don't know where all you get this kind of support, but let me tell you, this community is full of this kind of support to you. And the way we have designed the structure, there is a lot of thought process that has gone in designing and implementing this entire, millionaire dentist journey. So if I would have given you all this at one go, you would have learned nothing out of it. This is the only way of taking things ahead. So I'll give you an example. The first 2 stages, when you come to that free webinar, you know nothing or hardly anything about, how to systematically grow your practice. What all you need to learn. And then once you understand it, once you understand about your ignorance, you start seeking knowledge. And that is where the level 1, the Millionaire Dentist Formula course comes into picture. You start seeking a lot of knowledge. And therefore, at level 1, you have so many videos, right? You have so many videos to learn from. There are more than 150 videos now where you get a lot of knowledge at level 1. The MDF course is designed in the same way, very specifically, deliberately, that the first thing should be you get a lot of knowledge. You get aware about so many things which can help you to grow the practice. But if you start implementing that knowledge on your own, you realize that you don't get results beyond a point. Okay. Those of you who are only silver members, how many of you have realized this? Type me in the chat box that you got whatever results you get out of, the MDF course. But beyond the point, again, it becomes almost the same thing. Okay. How many of you realize that? Because it's not that there is something, okay? It's not that there is something wrong which is happening. But the point is, you have a lot of knowledge. You do not exactly know how to implement it in a very systematic manner. And that implementation part happens when you join the gold membership, the Millionaire Dentist Challenge. So although it's a 30-day challenge, but there are so many things, okay? There are so many things, sorry. I missed it completely now, okay? There are so many things in those 30 days to be done, which is not possible to implement in 30 days. And therefore, we have made it a 60-day challenge, okay? 60-day challenge where we keep on conducting those live sessions. I keep on giving the action steps every single time. And you just have to watch those videos and implement those things. Very, very simple. And this is called the Dentathon cycle. Dentathon is a 2-month cycle. And even at the end of 2 months, you realize that there is a lot which you haven't implemented yet. No problem. You join the next Dentathon cycle, or you watch the recordings of the previous Dentathon cycle, one as the same. One video at a time, take one step at a time. And that is where you start getting the results. Those of you who are gold members here and attended Dentathon cycles, if yes in the chat box, type yes. Not about attending, but you landed up implementing things in those 2 months, which you were thinking to implement, but for whatever reason, you could not implement for 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. Yes, believe it or not. All the silver members here, you will be surprised. You land up doing things in those 2 months, which you will always wanted to do for years. And somehow they were not just happening because the This is where, that's why the name is Millionaire Dentist Challenge. At level 1, you discover the formula. At level 2, you put yourself into the challenge mode, into the action mode, where you have the fast track growth. You literally accelerate whatever you wanted to do for 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, you literally land up doing more in 2 months. That is where you put your practice growth in the fast track mode. But even if you do the gold course, again, just like you do the hands-on, you realize that you need the constant support. You need now you need that one-to-one support, where you know your 90% of root canal is perfect, 95% is perfect, but you need to fine-tune that remaining 5-10%, connect those dots and make it extraordinary, make it wow. And that is where the level 3 Millionaire Dentist Intensive comes into picture. Why intensive? It's not that it's very intensive, but it is intensive in a way where you get an opportunity to interact with me one-on-one. Ask your specific questions, which are holding you back, which is something which can take you from, 90% to 95% to 100%. Let me tell you, if you are running 100 meter in say 20 seconds, it's so easy to take it to 15 seconds. Not very difficult to take it to 12 seconds. But every second after that, it takes some time, lifetimes to make it happen. Same way, when you join MDF level 1 silver course, your practice immediately grows by 20, 30, 50% if you implement things. It's easy to take it to, 50%, 60%. Then it becomes a bit difficult. That is where you have to put yourself into a different mindset. Always remember, what brings you here is the same thing which cannot take you here. If hard work is the thing because of which you are here, the same hard work will not take you further. Why? Because this hard work have given you one conviction that nobody else can do it better than me. I am the best. Only I have to do it. What if I delegate the root canal and that dentist do not do it properly? What if he or she makes perforation? So the same hard work will not allow you to go here, because here you need smart work. I hope you are getting my point. You saw the Chandrayaan, right? The moment it takes off, that outer shell has to get separated. The moment the outer shell gets separated, you move into the orbit of the Earth. Then you have to shoot to the next orbit, the orbit of the moon. And in that orbit, if you have to land on the moon, you cannot land with that orbiter. You again need to shed something. And then you need that rover, and so on. That's how the journey is. And that's the reason the course is structured the way it is structured. Because at the end of it, if you really want to evolve completely in that particular topic, any topic, by the way, I'll tell you, whether you learn implant, laser, smile designing, veneers, root canal, whatever you want to learn in life, trust me, this is the best and the only way of learning, foolproof. I don't know where else you will find this kind of system, but when it comes to your practice growth, when it comes to your practice management, building the practice, delegating the practice, and automating the practice, this is where you will find everything. Okay? Because it's all about working on your mind, your mindset. Therefore, at level 1, I talk a lot about working on your mind. And then eventually change your habits and your actions and your skills at level 2, so that you achieve the experience and the life at level 3. This is so interesting. Okay. And I hope today you understood why the course is structured the way it is structured. I could have just clubbed the entire fees and given you everything at one go. But trust me, you do not learn the way, that way. How many of you, what did you, if you're attending this or listening to this for the first time, I'm sure you learned something very powerful and new. What is coming to your mind after learning all this? The stages of transformation, the connecting those dots and taking it further. What came to your mind after going through this? See, I used to take a 2-day course called Dent Excel before. Okay. People used to come, learn a lot of things. And after that, they used to go back. But there was no coming back, getting in touch kind of scenario. Okay. There was no coming in, coming back, getting in touch kind of scenario. And that is where everything starts falling apart. They got what they got. They didn't what they didn't. Then I started Life Excel course, a year-long course where, you come back again and again. But the point with Life Excel is about your whole life. It's a holistic course where your personal well-being is taken care of, your financial well-being is taken care of, your practice well-being and your relationships well-being is taken care of. But when it comes to purely growing through your practice, you need to be coming back and learn the practice growth, the practice management again and again and again. That is where it matters. Okay. And that is why if you really want to learn in the best possible way and get absolute topmost results in your practice, this is the way you should go. So never do a gold course without you have done a silver course. But the gold course and the diamond course can be done together. Why? Because as you are implementing, and if you are getting that one-to-one opportunity during that implementation process, your results are way faster actually. Okay. So that's the reason the course is structured the way it is structured. In fact, on 15th of August, we had our 100th Inner Circle Masterclass. How many of you were there? Type me in the chat. Okay. Right. Now, let me tell you, on that particular day, I announced one thing that, people will have to become gold member. Okay. People will have to become gold members so that they get the silver membership free. But interestingly, you know what? When I gave a thought in last 10 days, I was like, if knowledge comes, if ignorance is number one, knowledge is number two. What if people directly become the gold members and they directly start taking the action steps, but they don't have the foundation ready? Okay. So probably I need to work more on that. So I have decided that we are going to keep the silver level course intact. Like people can, go through silver level course first. But the only thing is I'm not going to conduct any preview webinar for the silver course now. Okay. So as of now, this is what I have decided for the next 100 days. And I'm going to really work a lot on this, how to ensure that every single member in our community builds their practice to the whole new level. I'm really giving a lot of thought process, doing a lot of brainstorming on this. Okay. Now, if anybody wants to become silver member, they can directly go to my website and become the silver member from there. Okay. It's very simple. I'm not going to take any webinars for that. Now, interestingly, when it comes to gold and diamond membership, one thing is sure that you have to go through silver courses first. And the gold and diamond can be clubbed together. I also announced that from after 1st of September, the diamond membership will not be free. Sorry, gold membership will not be free with diamond membership. But as of now, till I, make some foolproof plan on this, let's keep the structure the way it is. Okay. The only thing is we are not going to have ICMs. We are not going to have the preview webinars. But I want people who are serious about learning to go to my website, become silver member by enrolling for the silver course. And then as they want to enroll for the gold course, they get an opportunity to become diamond members where they get the gold course free. Okay. So let me just quickly go ahead and tell you about, your Millionaire Dentist Journey. I'm sure you have seen this document, or this PDF document. And in fact, it's at the first video of day one of MDF. You are at silver level now. If you are at silver level now. Yeah. Before I go ahead, just want to know. Okay. I'm just launching a poll here. Okay. Please vote which level of membership you have in Millionaire Dentist Journey now. Okay. Come on, everybody, just vote here so that I'll come to know. 80% of you have voted. Come on, everyone. Take 5 more seconds. Be very quick here. Okay. Stop. Okay. Yeah. And as I can see here, okay, and I've just shared the result also with you. 62% of you here are silver members. 19% are gold members. And 19% are diamond members. I don't know why diamond members are watching this. Okay, they are already diamond members. Early movers advantage you all already have, but that's fine. So just want to know from the diamond members, is this entire journey worth? Share your experience, not in one word, but you can take your time to write. Okay, so from silver to diamond level. Okay, and meanwhile, I'll just go ahead and give the information to the silver members. So guys, I told you, now you are at level 1. Those of you, like 62%, 2/3 of you here are at level 2. Okay, so when you become gold members, the first thing you have to go through is the Millionaire Dentist Challenge course. Now, Millionaire Dentist Challenge also you have to go through in a very systematic way. Okay, we have the live sessions called Dentathon. And in the Millionaire Dentist Challenge, there are like 30 videos, 30-day challenge. Okay, every video give you one action step. It's a very systematic and a very proper and nicely crafted thing. Okay, it's a 30-day challenge kind of course, right? And then along with Millionaire Dentist Challenge, okay, the course value is 29,999. That's the actual course value. Okay, the second thing is you learn how to add even more value, okay, in your practice by means of marketing, by means of soft skills, by means of clinical skills. Okay, now this value addition system course is priced. Okay, it has got like how to add value through marketing, how to add massive value through soft skills and domain skills as well. The course is valued at 24,999. Okay, then you get the value addition system free with the Millionaire Dentist Challenge course. Okay, then the next course is patient consultation formula. And guys, those of you who are gold and diamond members, just tell people how priceless or at what cost you would be purchasing the patient consultation formula course. This 12-step template can change your entire game. Okay, the patient consultation formula is so powerful, 11-step template, and this one video can help you to make millions and millions and millions of rupees in your practice by increasing your conversion ratio and by doing extremely effective patient consultation. Okay, and you get the patient consultation formula also absolutely free along with the Millionaire Dentist Challenge course. The next course is digital marketing. You all know how important digital marketing is in the modern times. And there is one video which gives you the complete idea contextually about what exactly you need to do to ensure the digital presence, the basics which every practicing dentist should have in place if you want to start digital marketing properly and in a very systematic way in your practice. Again, this course is valued at 19,999, and even the digital marketing is going to be free for you along with the Millionaire Dentist Challenge. And the next course is how to build the competition-proof practice. Okay, the competition-proof practice, extremely powerful 4 principles: start being different, need assessment, proper planning, identifying your real competitors. Very, very powerful. Okay, the course is valued as 19,999, and even the competition-proof practice will be free. Okay, so the entire value of the bundle is 1,14,995, right? And most importantly, we have the live sessions 2-month Dentathon cycle. Okay, we have the live session 2 months dentathon cycle, where, okay, I conduct 7 live sessions and give you step-by-step action steps, how to go ahead. Okay. So Millionaire Dentathon challenge, and there is a virtual challenge. The more you implement, at the end of it, we have Millionaire Dentist awards also. Okay. And there are so many people who have, won these awards. So the entire course is, again, one-time fees, lifetime access is available for you only at 19,900 plus GST. And let me tell you, this is only till 31st of August as of now. Okay. After that, the price may change to 25,000 plus GST. Okay. I've already announced it in ICM. Okay. So those of you who are silver members can become gold members, and just wait. It's not over yet. Okay. Then going ahead, you have diamond membership level 3. This level will make you the part of that VIP elite group of action takers, and joining MDI will give you the speed. It's like connecting those dots. The first is the Millionaire Dentist Intensive course. Okay. It's a group mentorship program, but where you get one-to-one guidance, and we have, you get the hot seat experience, and we have 2 core council calls every month, where you ask me whatever questions you want, pertaining and very specific to your practice. Okay. So this core council call happens once in a month, and the course value is 1,49,000. Okay. 999 plus GST. Okay. So this is the diamond membership. Just wait. Okay. Then there is a very powerful course which you get complimentary with diamond membership, and that is called Practice Automation System. Okay. I'm sorry for the change in the animations. I don't know how that happened, but the skills you need, what you need to do in yourself if you want to automate your practice, what you need to work on your team if you want to automate the practice, and what you need to do to your practice if you want to automate the practice. Very, very powerful course. Trust me, if you really want to ultimately automate and enjoy your practice, this is a priceless thing. And can you believe it? Somebody is giving this free of cost to you. Okay. And there is one more very nice course called Practice Management Guide. Okay. Where I talk about team management, inventory management, appointment management, crisis management, objection handling, and pricing management. Absolute priceless. Okay. How to handle the objection, how to handle the price objections in your practice. And even the practice management guide is free with the diamond membership. And then I want you to achieve the Millionaire Dentist freedom, where your practice is not just functioning in your absence, but even growing in your absence. Okay. So the diamond membership is 2,99,997 plus GST. And again, one-time fees, lifetime access, but it is available to all of you only at 49,000 plus GST as of now. The course fees is going to increase very soon. Okay. So if you are not yet diamond member, just grab the opportunity. And there is something very, very powerful which I am giving you here. The mind-boggling offer is this, that you pay only 49,000 plus GST and you get the gold membership free. It's like you become diamond member and you get the gold membership free. You enroll for diamond courses and you get the gold courses free with the live sessions as well, with the access to the recordings of all the previous Dentathon cycles. We have conducted 15 Dentathon cycles in the past, 105 videos, and there is a lot to learn from every video. So guys, if you have any questions, put your questions in the chat. But as I'm sure you already know where you will find the recordings, the link to become gold and diamond member, like you click any of the course on Teachable, go to the last video, and below the last video, you will find these two links: become gold member, become diamond member, and get the gold membership free. You just have to click whatever you want. You will again find a detailed video of what exactly the gold membership is all about, diamond membership, just like I have briefed you right now. Okay. And you can jump in. So eventually all of you should become diamond members no matter what. Okay. But if you become diamond member right now, you get the gold membership free. And if you are already gold member, okay, if you are already gold member, like for example, you go to any of the gold courses, and below the last video, you will find that become diamond member and get the gold membership free. You're already gold member, so become diamond member. That's the thing. So you know where the link is. The last date of payment, there is no last date of payment here. You can become gold member whenever you want. You can become diamond member whenever you want. The only thing is the fees might change in the future. As of now, in 49,000 plus GST, you are getting gold membership free. So honestly speaking, practically, you are getting the diamond membership only for 30,000 rupees, because gold membership is 19,999. Okay. So you are getting diamond membership only at 30,000. Let me tell you, as I told you, the membership fees is going to increase very soon. That's number one. Number two, I'm going to change the structure of these courses and the sessions once again in December. From 1st of Jan, it will be completely different. Okay. So yes, after 2 days, you can pay, no problem. You pay after 2 days. I can promise you one thing, till 31st August, it is the same. The rates, the course fees will not go up till 31st August for sure. After that, I'm still giving thought, how to take it further. Okay. So from 1st of Jan, it's going to be even more different. Okay. Now, a couple of you are asking for EMIs. No, Vikasini, Vivek, no EMI option available. It's a one-time payment. Genuinely, you can just convert it to your credit card EMI, not a big problem. Okay. And with all honesty, if you don't have that money as of now, trust me, borrow it from someone. You will land up repaying that money to them in unbelievably short time. I exactly know what I am saying. Okay. Because unfortunately, if you are just a silver member, you just don't know what you are missing. You have like 150 videos now, but you know how to apply. That application part is very, very important. And, see, it's all about growing your practice. It's all about growing your practice. So you're going to make thousands and lakhs of additional rupees after doing this. Imagine 50,000 is nothing. Okay. For silver members, where is the link to become diamond members? In fact, I just showed you, I think. Okay. You go to any silver course. Umesh, you go to any silver course. I'll just show you in the, okay. I'm sure you can see the screen. Suppose you take, any practice performance analysis course. You go to any silver course. Okay. Click the last video. When you click the last video, okay, this is the video. Okay. And here you find become diamond member and get the gold membership free. Now you click here and you can directly pay. Simple. As of now, it is 49,000 plus GST. Okay. If you got it, type got it in the chat box. Now, another Umesh has one more question. I wanted to know whether the Millionaire Dentist Challenge implementation will incur heavy cost. Good question, Umesh. Okay. No. In fact, you will be surprised. Except the marketing part. Almost everything is free. Almost everything is free. Can you believe this? I'll tell you what. Trust me, it doesn't take too much of money to grow your practice. It takes a system. It takes guidance. It takes the fire in your belly. It takes passion more than money. I'm telling you, you do not need too much of money to build your practice. I'm not joking. Okay. I have done it more than once for myself. Okay, it genuinely takes what it actually takes is, you need a systematic guidance for sure. You need a systematic guidance for sure. There is no second thought to it. Okay, you need a system, you need the guidance, and you need hunger from your side. Okay, I'll just take questions, whatever are there. Where is the link to pay for new members? Shweta, do you mean those who want to join silver membership? My husband is a silver member. I want to do it all by myself. Very good. I'll tell you this honestly, Shweta. You just go to my website, okay, sujitpardeshi.com. Okay. Let me take you to the website. Okay. You go to my website, sujitpardeshi.com, and you will find, courses section here. You go to the courses section, you get the MDF course, no more. Okay. And this is where you can enroll. Directly pay 5,400 is the fees now plus GST. Simple. If you got it, type got it in the chat. Okay. Mudit says, I am gold member. So the diamond, I have to pay 49 plus GST. Yes, 49 plus GST. Even for gold members, even for silver members. Now you might be thinking, sir, why this is so? Because I had given enough opportunities for gold members to become diamond member at a very less price. Those who were action takers, they did it. But that's fine, Mudit. Even if you think that you are losing on 15,000 or whatever. But let me tell you, you have already achieved those results with that, right? Naveen says, so whosoever already paid for gold membership, they should get some discount. I think you should get some discount. But let me tell you, I have already given discount so many times in the past to gold members. Now there is no discount. Okay. The best discount you have already got is the results you have got in your practice after becoming gold membership, and the thousands and lakhs of rupees you have earned in your practice, which is extra. Okay. So Vikasini says, I joined late, sir. When is the next gold member cycle starting? Mostly on 5th of September. I'll announce it in the gold member group. Okay. Telegram group, but mostly on 5th of September. The September-October Dentathon cycle will be starting. Manisha says, I recently joined Life Excel. What do you suggest? Shall I become diamond member? Manisha, if you have gone through the entire presentation, you know these two are completely different things. Okay. If you ask me, blindly do everything. You will never go wrong with me. And as far as recovering your money, it is peanuts. Couple of patients and you're done. Okay. Just blindly go for it. Chetan says, sir, I am MDF member. Yeah, Manisha, fees will be 49 plus GST. Okay. Now Shraddha says, I will open my clinic after 6 to 8 months. Should I go for gold membership or diamond membership as of now? No, Shraddha. Okay. When you start the interior work of your clinic, at that time you become gold member and diamond member. You will land up getting so much of benefit while for the interior also, and right from the day one also. So if you are planning after maybe suppose, for example, 8 months, so 2-3 months before that, you become gold and diamond member. Okay. Chetan says, I am MDF member. So this is now your next level of learning is gold and diamond membership. Okay. Manisha says the fee will be 49 plus GST. Yes. Farheen says, haven't got any discount. I joined since last year only. Farheen, the discount was given 2 years back. Because if you have joined last year, you already had the option of joining gold membership or joining diamond and getting gold free. I made gold membership free if you join diamond last year itself. I think not last year, last to last year. So the offer was to be given to the previous people who had joined it. Now, whenever you go to, our courses, since you have joined, when you became gold member, I'm sure you had both the options to become the gold member or to become the diamond member and get the gold membership free. At that time, you chose the gold membership. Now, if you choose not to become diamond member at that time, and now you choose to become diamond member, it is your choice, right? So there is no question of any discount here. Trust me, I'm a very fair person. How much money is needed for marketing approximately? Punit, it is completely out of context question here. You can put this question anywhere else, maybe in the live sessions, maybe in the Telegram group. But because you have asked, I'll tell you. It all depends on which city you are in, what works in your city better, whether Google works, whether Practo works, whether Just Dial works, whether Facebook and Insta works. Then what kind of website and SEO you have already done. So there is no fixed price to how much marketing you need. Okay, or how much money you need for marketing. Okay, so it varies and depending upon lot of things. Okay, I hope you got it. So guys, just because you already have the links, but I'm just sharing the link once again here also. This is the link to become gold member. This is the payment link directly. Okay, and if you want to become diamond member and get the gold membership free, this is the link. Okay, so you use any link, choice is yours. It's your practice. Trust me, we invest lakhs of rupees in, clinic's interior and your equipment and dental chair and all those things. And then lakhs of rupees in becoming doctors. And here it is not even a lakh rupees to grow your practice, not just by lakh rupees, but millions and crores of rupees over the years. This price is, trust me, just a joke. You ask people who have done Life Excel courses, you ask people who have done Diamond courses, and you will understand that no price can match the results you get from our courses. Even if I charge you 10 lakh rupees, trust me and listen to my words very carefully. Even if I charge you 10 lakh rupees for all this knowledge, it is still going to be worth and nominal cost when you compare it to your results. Nobody can do it at this price. You think about practice management guide, you think about practice automation, you think about patient consultation formula. It is priceless. You can't even get it for millions. But I like to do this and I do it for my participants and my tribe. Okay. So if there are any more questions, you can put the questions. Otherwise, we will just close this session, 10 o'clock, a working day for you and me as well. So whatever questions you have, you can put it in our Telegram group also. You can put it in the email also. This is, this is the WhatsApp number, our course number, which you all have, 85303-78787. Okay. If you have any further queries, if you want link, whatever, put it in the WhatsApp, put it in the email, and we are there to help. Guys, I genuinely want you people to grow. And that's why I'm giving the precious time of my life for you all, always. I keep on conducting so many free sessions for you, just to ensure that you remain in the space of growth. You keep on implementing things. I keep on, taking the follow-up, bombarding you with the right environment, with the right content, with the right context. I'll keep on doing my share to help you to build your millionaire practice. The rest is up to you, right? Because growing your practice honestly is your responsibility, your need, your wish, right? So you need to take action. I'm going to do whatever I can in the best possible way. And I'll keep on doing that for all of you, right? So this is Dr. Sujit Pardeshi signing off from this special webinar. Thank you everyone for attending and for being here. See you soon. Thank you.